Hello, am I audible now?
Yes.
Good morning, all. Today is the most suitable day for officially inaugurating our new add-on course, Research and Publication Ethics, organized in association with St. Stephen's College, Uravur, and Law and Educate Research Associates. And we have the esteemed presence of Dr. Kuruvilla Joseph, outstanding professor and dean, Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, Thiruvananthapuram. Let us begin our initiative by invoking the blessings of God Almighty. I call Dr. Ambali T.R. of the Department of Zoology for the prayer song.
I will praise Lord. I will praise Lord. He is my strength and my soul. I will praise Lord. I will praise Lord. He is my strength and my soul. Oh Lord, teach me the way I should walk. Direct my step by your word. Lead me to the road I know. Bless me to find strength in you. Search me, know my heart and my thought. Oh, my Lord. Amen. Amen. Amen.
That was touching, Ambali. I invite Dr. Danny Matthew, IQSC Coordinator, Alfonsa College, Pala, for the welcome speech.
Good morning to all. Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Kuruvilla Joseph, Outstanding Professor and Dean, Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, Trivandrum. The most respected dignitaries representing St. Stephen's College, Uravur, Alfonsa College, Pala, and Law and Ed Research Associates, and my dear colleagues. Research is the distance between an idea and its realization. What we need is the right path to explore it. We are gathered here to make our paths faultless. The internal quality assurance cell of Alfonsa College, Pala and St. Stephen's College, Uravur, in association with Law and Ed Research Associates, organize an add-on course in Research and Publication Ethics. And it's my privilege to welcome you all to this official inaugural function of this course. It said that leadership is the capacity to translate vision into reality. If so, Alfonsa College is blessed with the perfect leader, our principal, who is persistent in materializing our noble visions. It's my pleasure to welcome Dr. Sister Regina Ma Joseph, Principal, Alfonsa College, Pala, to this program. It's our honor to have Dr. Kuruvilla Joseph, the outstanding professor and dean, Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, Trivandrum, to enlighten us with his wise words. He has done postdoctoral at the Federal University of Paraíba, Brazil, and Swedish Institute of Composites, Sweden. He has 3 patents and more than 200 publications in international journals. He has more than 12,000 citations to his credit. Besides, He has published 4 academic books by international publishers and published more than 25 book chapters and has been invited as speaker for hundreds of national and international conferences. This is just a glimpse of what he has achieved so far. We are really honored with your presence, sir, and with utmost pleasure, I welcome Dr. Kurvila Joseph to this program. Next, I would like to welcome Professor Lali Syriac, Principal, St. Stephen's College, Uravur, whose profound enthusiasm and amity that made this association possible. I also extend a hearty welcome to Reverend Father Jins Nellikunne Bersa, St. Stephen's College, Uravur, a person who is always keen to initiate new ventures to widen the horizon of knowledge. It's a privilege to associate with you, and I welcome you wholeheartedly to this program. Unity is strength. Where there is teamwork and collaboration, wonderful things can be accomplished. This program is made possible by the enormous contributions of Dr. Jindo Michael, Director, Law and Research Associates. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome Dr. Jindo Michael to this program. Next, I would like to welcome Reverend Dr. Shaji John and Dr. Sister Minimol Matthew, our Vice Principals, and Reverend Dr. Jose Joseph, Barsa, Alfonsa College, Pala, the constant pillars of our support. I also extend a warm welcome to Lieutenant Jace Kurian, IQAC Coordinator, St. Stephen's College, Uravur, who has been supportive and encouraging in making this event a reality. I also welcome Sri Jasmuddin S., Ms. Rega Matthew, and Ms. Sandhya Sebastian, the course coordinators of this program. It said that give the light and people will find the way. Dear colleagues, hope this program gives you the light to choose your paths. I realize that it's your passion for the quest of knowledge which is driving force of your participation, and I'm privileged to welcome all of you to this inaugural function. Welcoming all once again, I wish you all a fruitful time ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Dani. I respectfully invite Dr. Sister Regina Ma Joseph, Principal, Alfonsa College, Pala, for the presidential address.
Most respected Dr. Kurivela Joseph sir, outstanding Professor and Dean, IST Thiruvananthapuram, Professor Lali K. Syriac, Principal, St. Stephen's College, Uravur, our Vice Principals, Reverend Dr. Shaji John, Reverend Dr. Sister Minimol Matthew, our Bersar, Reverend Dr. Jose Joseph, Dr. Dani Matthew M., IQC Coordinator, Alfonsa College, Pala, Lieutenant Jace Kurian, IQC Coordinator, St. Stephen's College, Uravur, respected teachers. The cooperation between two colleges is a beautiful academic idea which we two colleges, St. Stephen's College, Uravur and Alfonsa College, Pala, are putting into a concrete reality by organizing this inaugural ceremony and webinar related to an add-on course program, Research and Publication Ethics, related to create awareness about the publication ethics and publication misconducts. Today, opportunities for higher education are ample. So many add-on courses are available for students and teachers who seek newer heights of knowledge. I am very happy to be a part of this joint venture of our two sister colleges. I wish all the best for all those who participate in this wonderful webinar. New branch of knowledge is independent or autonomous. They are interrelated. A student who studies economics should know something about mathematics and statistics and physics. Otherwise, we will be outdated. Add-on courses help us to overcome the limitations of one branch of science with the information from other branches of knowledge. Our knowledge should be multidimensional with the new era of knowledge explosion. Therefore, I request all the teachers to join one or other add-on courses during this academic year and make ourselves up to date. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sister. It's my privilege to invite Dr. Kuruvilla Joseph, Outstanding Professor and Dean, Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, Thiruvananthapuram, for the inauguration of the course and the inaugural address.
Good morning. I think I am audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Dr. Sister Regina Ma Joseph, Principal, Alfonso College, Palay. Professor Ladi Kesriak, Principal, St. Stephen's College, Uravur. Father Jeans Nelikatil Bersar, St. Stephen's College, Uravur. Mr. Jinto Michael. Dr. Danny Matthew. Lieutenant Jace Kurian, faculty members of Alfonso College and St. Stephen's College, Uravur, and my dear students. Very good morning to all. First of all, let me extend my sincere thanks and gratitude to the organizers for inviting me to deliver this inaugural letters. I'm really happy that two colleges are joining together to organize this important add-on course on research and publication ethics. It's a very, very important topic. I understood that 24 hours or topics they are going to cover. It's a very good initiative. I wish to congratulate and appreciate the organizers and the college managements. If you look back, the Indian higher education, we are facing serious issues because our higher education, especially the post-graduation and research, we all are doing research. I used to tell, we all are doing research for 3 or 4 P's. One P is for a PhD title, a degree. Another P is for publishing some papers. Another P is for getting a position. Another P is for getting a promotion and things like that. So 70% of our research work are aimed only for these 4 P's. Ultimately, if you closely look the research quality, high quality research work and publication is lacking. We have, but if you compare with some of the advanced countries, we have excellent research group who are publishing quality research papers. They are doing quality research, but at the same time, a major chunk of our community is simply doing research for research. It's a very serious issue. In the year 2003, the famous astrophysicist, Professor Jayant Narlikar, wrote a book, The Scientific Age. In that book, he listed 10 top achievements of Indian science and technology in the 20th century. There are 5 before independence and 5 after independence. Before independence, he listed 5 names. Ramanujam. Even today, the product of his mathematical genesis are still researched on. Mehan Saha, his ionization equation played a vital role in stellar astrophysics. S.N. Bose, his work on particle statistics was path-breaking. And our own Raman, his Raman effect and Raman spectrometer is one of the important tools in all material science and all modern research. And the father of molecular biophysics, G.N. Ramachandran. So he narrated 5 names and their contribution. Then after independence, we don't have any such name. After independence, India developed lot of laboratories with world-class facilities. Our universities and colleges are having excellent research facilities. Our teachers are well paid off, but we don't have any. After independence, no Raman, no Megan Saha, or no Jean Tamindran. Why? It's a very, very important question he asked. Because as I told you earlier, our research focus is only for those P's, 4 P's. We are not really curious. We are not doing research with curiosity. We are not doing research with passion. We are not enjoying the research. So, my dear friends, we should have curiosity and passion in doing a research. What is curiosity? I used to ask students, what is curiosity? Are you really curious when you are doing in a practical in the laboratory? Are you really curious when you are reading a book? Are you really curious when you are attending a seminar or a class? Or you are simply attending or doing the practical or the class or reading a book just to get some marks or getting a degree? That is what is happening. People are not curious. My dear friends, that curiosity is a driving force for any innovation. If we look back, all innovations and discoveries, I could say 70 to 80% of the discoveries and innovations happen because of the curiosity. People were really curious to know the secret of nature. So that curiosity we need to develop. When you say a research, what is research? Research is actually an attitude. It's an experience. One can say it's a careful critical inquiry. It can be a method of critical thinking and a systemized effort to gain new knowledge. And finally, we can say voyage of discovery from known to unknown, impossible to possible. And this is what is called research. Research is not an accidental discovery. Accidental discovery may occur in structural research process, but research is not accidental discovery. Research is not simply data collection. Data collection is only an intermediate step to gain reliable knowledge. People are thinking that data collection and putting some statistics, that is research. No. Anybody can do that. Research is not searching out published research in libraries or internet. That's only the beginning of research. We need to do that to find out the gap areas. But simply just reviewing literature is not research. What is research? Research is searching for explanation, phenomena, with a lot of questions. What, how, why things occur. Why we are doing research, as I mentioned, most of us are doing research to get a degree, so-called PhD degree, so that I will be known as Dr. So-and-so. To gain respectability, to face a challenge. Are you doing research to face a challenge? Are you doing research to solve a problem? Or are you doing research to get intellectual joy? These are the questions each researcher has to ask. Very, very important. So, If you are talking about quality research, there are few components. Most important component in a quality research is to identify the right problem. That's the most important thing. If you can identify the right problem, I could say 80% of your research work is over. It's very, very difficult. Most of us are doing mediocre research by copying or doing something, changing something and doing some research. But if you are doing quality research, to identify the real research problem, you got to spend months and months, maybe years. Then only you'll get a real research problem. Second most important thing in a research work is the interpretation and analysis of the result. Interpretation and analysis of the result. Very, very important. Many of time I have seen researchers, mostly students, they are interested in doing things, but they are not interested in interpreting the result. The systematic analysis of the result, they are not interested. They don't want to spend time, because that is very, very important, because analysis, interpretation is very, very difficult. Where you need a lot of background reading and things like that. You should have a thorough understanding of the theory, the basics. And third important component of a quality research is the publication of the research. Publication of the research. Choose the right journal and publish it. And how to publish? Today, this program is in association with Law and ED. They are publishing a research and publishing company, if I'm correct. So writing a paper without copying, keeping all the ethics is lacking. They may be a good researcher, but writing quality papers, very, very difficult. We should teach our students. We should teach all researchers how to interpret the result, how to write quality papers with all moral and ethical values. So without ethics, we cannot do quality research. My dear friends, when you are talking about the research process, creativity is very, very important. A quality research requires imagination, initiative, intuition, and curiosity. I just want to conclude with one statement. When I used to deliver lectures in various schools and colleges, I used to ask students, what is the real goal in life? What is the real goal in life? Real goal in life, they may say, I want to get a degree, I want to get a job. Then after that, after getting a job, what is your goal? I want to have a happy, comfortable life. Agreed, I agreed. All of us are working for that. But in my view, real goal in life is something different. For example, my goal in life is to become a professor in a university, or a scientist in a research institute, or a doctor or an engineer. So by 25 or 30 years, I could achieve that goal. So 30 years, I am going to achieve that goal. Then after 30 years, what is my goal? Already I achieved my goal. Then As I mentioned, I am going to look for a happy and comfortable life. I may be focused on building a house, buying a car, and something like that. My dear friends, this is not the real goal in life. Millions and billions of people, doctors, engineers, teachers, advocates, all lived in this beautiful world and died. How many of them are remembered? Today we mentioned about Ramanujam. Today we mentioned about Raman and all. So how many of them are remembered? I used to tell my students, the real goal in life is something different. After my time, after my death, how I am going to be remembered? This is very, very important. If you type your name in the Google or any other search engine, how many times your name appears? How many hits are about your contribution? That is going to be remembered forever. That is very, very important. That means you are blessed with a lot of potentials and talents. If you are not going to utilize it effectively till you die, not after getting a job, I can simply concentrate coming and going and doing the job. No, 24/7 is not sufficient to fulfill the real goal in life. My dear friends, this is very, very important. Otherwise, you will get a job, you will work for another 30 years and live for another 20 or 30 years, and one day you have to say goodbye to this beautiful world. That day, when you say goodbye, your name is going to disappear from this world. Nobody is going to remember. Nobody is going to recollect your name. Maybe you are going to be remembered maybe for 16 days or 41 days or maybe 1 year. And year after that, you are going to be totally disappear. But if you can contribute substantially to the world, you will be remembered forever. Your contribution will be remembered forever. That is very, very important. I used to tell students, each human being is just like a rocket. India is having two workhorses, PSLV and GSLV. GSLV Mark III is 650 tons with a height of 17-story building. Why? This is 650 tons rocket just to carry 3 tons or 4 tons satellite to the orbit. In order to carry a satellite of 3 tons or 4 tons, the rocket is having a weight of 600 tons. If you closely look at the weight of the rocket, one can see 95% of the weight of the rocket is its propellants, the fuel, to take the satellite to the outer space. What is a satellite? Satellite, so idea is to put the satellite in the right orbit. Imagine that each human being is a rocket. What is a propellant in you? My dear friends, knowledge is a propellant in a wide perspective. Knowledge is a propellant. What is a satellite? Satellite is the goal I mentioned. The goal, not to get a job, not to buy a car, not to buy a house. Real goal is I should be remembered forever. That is a real goal. After my time, I should be remembered. My contribution should be remembered. If that's the case, rocket is having 600 tons plus fuel. I have to gather knowledge. I have to fill knowledge as propellant. My dear friends, whenever you are getting opportunities, when you are doing a practical, when you are attending a class, when you are attending a seminar, when you are reading a book, all these are the avenues where you can gather knowledge. Try to grab it. Try to fill it, so that your rocket will fly high. Your rocket can put the satellite in the right orbit, and it will orbit forever. As per Kepler's law, once you put this orbit, the satellite in the right orbit, it will orbit forever. My dear friends, try to put your own goal, the real goal in life. Try to work hard 24/7, so that when you say goodbye to this world, your contribution, your name will be remembered forever. I wish all the best for this course. I also declare that officially the course is inaugurated. Once again, thank you all for listening and also for inviting me to inaugurate this program. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor. You gave us some serious thoughts, and it was a pleasure hearing you. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Now I invite Lieutenant J. Kurian, IQAC Coordinator, St. Stephen's College, Uravur, for the felicitation.
Hello. Good morning, respected Dr. Sister Regina Joseph and respected Professor Kuruvilla Joseph, and our Principal Professor L.K. Sriyak, and our Barsar Jins Nellikatil, and all the respected teachers and my dear friends. Ulur St. Stephen's College, Pala Alfonsa College, Tamilula, Valare, ശക്തമായ ഒരു ആത്മബന്ധത്തിന്റെ പ്രതിഫലനം എന്നോണമാണ് ഇന്ന് ഈ കോഴ്സ് ഇവിടെ ഉദ്ഘാടനം ചെയ്യപ്പെട്ടത്. റിസർച്ചിനെ പറ്റി നമ്മൾ ഈ ദിവസങ്ങളിൽ ധാരാളം കേൾക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. പല ഉന്നത വ്യക്തികളും വ്യാജമായ റിസർച്ച് ഡിഗ്രികൾ ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ടാക്കി എന്നുള്ള പത്രവാർത്തകൾ ഒക്കെ വരുന്ന ഒരു സമയമാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ ചുറ്റും കാണുന്നത്. അപ്പൊ അങ്ങനെ പശ്ചാത്തലത്തിൽ റിസർച്ചിന്റെ എത്തിക്സിനെ പറ്റി എല്ലാവരും അറിഞ്ഞിരിക്കേണ്ടത് വളരെ അത്യാവശ്യമാണ്. 2 കൊല്ലം മുമ്പാണ് UGC എല്ലാ റിസർച്ച് സ്കോളേഴ്സിനും റിസർച്ച് ആൻഡ് പബ്ലിക്കേഷൻ എത്തിക്സ് എന്നുള്ള വിഷയം ഒരു പേപ്പർ പാസ്സാവണം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് ഒരു സർക്കുലർ അയക്കുകയും അതിന്റെ ഫലമായിട്ട് നമ്മുടെ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റി ഉൾപ്പെടെ എല്ലാ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റികളും കോഴ്സ് വർക്കിന്റെ ഒരു പാർട്ട് 4 പേപ്പർ ആയിട്ട് അത് ഇൻക്ലൂഡ് ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്തു. എന്നിട്ടും ഈ റിസർച്ചിലേക്ക് സീരിയസ് ആയിട്ട് വരുന്ന പല വ്യക്തികളും ജെനുവിൻ അല്ലാത്ത ജേർണലിൽ ധാരാളം പബ്ലിക്കേഷൻസ് വരുന്നതായിട്ട് UGC ശ്രദ്ധയിൽ വീണ്ടും പെടുകയുണ്ടായി. അതിന് തുടർച്ചയെന്നോണമാണ് UGC നിരന്തരമായിട്ട് റിസർച്ച് എത്തിക്സിനെ പറ്റി ഉള്ള ഒരു സർക്കുലേഴ്സ് ഒക്കെ നിരന്തരമായിട്ട് ഇറക്കിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. ഈ ഒരു പശ്ചാത്തലത്തിൽ ഉഴവൂർ സെന്റ് സ്റ്റീഫൻസ് കോളേജിന്റെയും അൽഫോൺസ കോളേജ് പാലയുടെയും നേതൃത്വം നടക്കുന്ന ആരംഭിച്ചിരിക്കുന്ന ഈ സർട്ടിഫിക്കറ്റ് കോഴ്സ് റിസർച്ചിന്റെ ആ പരിഭാവനത ഉയർത്തിപ്പിടിക്കുവാൻ തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും ഒരു കാരണമാവും എന്ന് എനിക്ക് ഉറപ്പുണ്ട്. കാരണം അതിന് നേതൃത്വം കൊടുക്കുന്നത് വളരെ പ്രഗത്ഭമതികളായ പ്രൊഫസർമാരും അധ്യാപകരും റിസർച്ചിൽ ധാരാളം എക്സ്പീരിയൻസ് ഉള്ള വ്യക്തികളുമാണ്. കുറച്ചു മുമ്പ് പ്രസംഗത്തിൽ ഡോക്ടർ കുരുവിള ജോസഫ് സൂചിപ്പിച്ചതുപോലെ റിസർച്ച് എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് നമ്മുടെ എല്ലാവരിലും ഉറങ്ങിക്കിടക്കുന്ന ഒന്നാണ്. പക്ഷെ അത് നമ്മൾ പലപ്പോഴും ഒരു സ്ഥാനമാനങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടിയോ സാമ്പത്തിക ലാഭത്തിന് വേണ്ടിയോ അത് ഉയർത്തിപ്പിടിക്കുമ്പോഴാണ് അത് അപകടകാരിയാവുന്നത്. അപ്പൊ നമ്മുടെ ഈ കോഴ്സ് കൊണ്ട് ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നത് ഈ കോഴ്സിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കുന്ന റിസർച്ച് സ്കോളേഴ്സിന് റിസർച്ചിനെ പറ്റി ഒരു നല്ല അവഗാഹം ഉണ്ടാക്കിയെടുക്കുക എന്നത് മാത്രമല്ല, നമ്മുടെ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റിയുടെ പാർട്ട് 4 പേപ്പർ പാസ്സാവുക എന്നുള്ള ഒരു ടാർഗറ്റ് ഈ കോഴ്സിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കുന്ന അധ്യാപകർക്ക് ഒഴിവാക്കി തരാനുള്ള ഒരു ശ്രമങ്ങൾ കൂടിയാണ് നമ്മൾ നടക്കുന്നത്. അതിനു വേണ്ടിയുള്ള റിക്വസ്റ്റ് നമ്മൾ ഉടനെ യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റി കൊടുക്കുന്നതായിരിക്കും. തീർച്ചയായിട്ടും യൂണിവേഴ്സിറ്റി അത് അനുഭാവപൂർവ്വം പരിഗണിക്കുമെന്ന് എനിക്ക് ഉറപ്പുണ്ട്. അപ്പൊ ഈ കോഴ്സ് നടത്തുവാനായിട്ട് മുൻകൈ എടുത്ത 2 കോളേജിലെയും മാനേജർമാർക്കും അതുപോലെ പ്രിൻസിപ്പൽമാർക്കും അതോടൊപ്പം 2 കോളേജിലെയും ലൈബ്രറിയന്മാർക്കും എല്ലാവിധ ആശംസകളും നേരുന്നു. ഇതിൽ പങ്കെടുക്കുന്ന എല്ലാ അധ്യാപകരും സമൂഹത്തിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ധാരാളം ഗവേഷണങ്ങൾ നടത്തുകയും തങ്ങൾ പഠിച്ച അറിവുകൾ ആ സമൂഹത്തിന് തിരിച്ച് പങ്കുവെച്ചു കൊടുക്കുകയും ചെയ്യുമ്പോഴാണ് ഈ കോഴ്സ് കൊണ്ട് അതിന്റെ ഫലപ്രാപ്തി 100% എത്തുക എന്നുള്ളത്. അപ്പൊ ഈ കോഴ്സിന് മുൻകൈ എടുത്ത 2 കോളേജ് മാനേജ്മെന്റിനും അത് ലൈബ്രറിയന്മാർക്കും അതുപോലെ ഇതിന് പിന്തുണ കൊടുത്ത ലൂർ ആൻഡ് ഏത് പബ്ലിക്കേഷൻസിനും പ്രത്യേകമായ ആശംസകൾ നേരുന്നു. ഞങ്ങളുടെ കോളേജ് ലൈബ്രറിയൻ ജാസിം സാറിനും സെന്റ് തോമസ് കോളേജ് അൽഫോൺസ കോളേജിലെ ലൈബ്രറിയനും അവിടുത്തെ IQC കോർഡിനേറ്റർക്കും അവിടുത്തെ എല്ലാ അധ്യാപകർക്കും അതുപോലെ ഉഴൂർ കോളേജ് എല്ലാ അധ്യാപകർക്കും ഈ ഒരു കോഴ്സ് കൊണ്ട് എല്ലാവിധ വിജയങ്ങളും ഉണ്ടാകട്ടെ എന്ന് ആശംസിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് നിർത്തുന്നു. നന്ദി, നമസ്കാരം. താങ്ക് യു.
Thank you, sir, for your work. Now I invite Sri Jinto Michael, Director, Laurent Ed Research Associates, for the felicitation.
Thank you. Professor Dr. Kurula Joseph, outstanding professor and dean, Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, Trivandrum. Dr. Sister Regina Joseph, Principal, Alfonso College, Pala. Professor Lali Kisuri, Principal, St. Stephen's College, Orabu. The coordinators, executive coordinators of both colleges, Dr. Danny Matthew and Lieutenant J.S. Korea. Laurent is really we appreciate the effort taken by the faculty members of Alfonso College and St. Stephen's College to run a MOOC course in research and publication ethics. And I'm glad to offer all support for the successful implementation of the course. And it is one of our focus areas. And we are committed to assist scholars in conducting quality research and publication. And I use this opportunity to extend my gratitude on behalf of Laurent to the principals of the fostering institutions, Dr. Sister Regina and Professor Lali Kisuri. Then Reverend Dr. Shaji John, Vice Principal of Alfonso College, Pala. Reverend James Nelligatil, Bursar of St. Stephen's College, Oravu. Then Dr. Danny Matthew and Lieutenant J.S. Korean, IQC coordinators. And my fellow coordinators of this course, Sri Jasimi Dinas, librarian of St. Stephen's College, Oravu. And Srimati Rekha Matthew, Assistant Professor, Department of Physics, Alfonso College, Pala. And Srimati Sandhya Sebastian, CEO of Laurent, for their support for this program. And the course focuses on the basics of philosophy of science and ethics, research integrity, and publication ethics. And the objective of the course is to create awareness about publication ethics and publication misconduct. And I hope this course will add to your research skills and writing skills as well. All the very best to the participants. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It's time to add the note of appreciation and thanks. I invite Ms. Diana Elizabeth Jones, Department of Chemistry, Alfonso College, Pala, to propose the vote of thanks.
Respected Chief Guest, Dr. Kurula Joseph, Outstanding Professor and Dean, Indian Institute of Space Science and Technology, Trivandrum, the most respected dignitaries representing St. Stephen's College, Urugu, Alfonso College, Pala, and Laurent Ed's Research Associates, and my dear participants. Research is creative and systematic work undertaken to increase the stock of knowledge. Research and publication ethics are closely connected as each new study leads to new finding, which on publication enter the public domain. It's a great attempt to organize this add-on course in research and publication ethics by Internal Quality Cell of Alfonso College, Pala, and St. Stephen's College, Urugu, in association with Laurent Ed Research Associates. I consider it's a great privilege to propose a vote of thanks to all the dignitaries who have witnessed it as a successful event. Let me first of all start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's occasion a resounding success. I take this opportunity to express our sincere gratitude to our principal, Reverend Dr. Sister Regina Ma Joseph, the dynamic and flexible person in all academic matters, for gracing this occasion. I express my deep gratitude to our most distinguished chief guest, Dr. Kuruvilla Joseph, the outstanding professor and dean, Indian Institute of Space Research and Technology, Trivandrum, to enlighten us with his wise words. We are extremely grateful to your presence, sir. I would like to thank Professor Lali Syriac, Principal, St. Stephen's College, Uruvur, who showed great pleasure that made this association possible. I also extend our sincere gratitude to Dr. Jindo Michael, Director, Lord and Ed Research Associates. Next, I express my gratitude towards Reverend Dr. Shaji Jo and Dr. Sister Minimol Matthew, Vice Principal, and Reverend Dr. Joseph Pulavelil, Bassar, Alfonso College, Pala, the constant pillars of our support. Also, I would like to thank Lieutenant J. Spurian, IQC Coordinator, St. Stephen's College, Uruvur, and Dr. Danny Matthew, IQC Coordinator, Alfonso College, Pala, and Sri Jansudi, Ms. Rekha Matthew, and Ms. Santhya Sebastian, the course coordinators of this program. Once again, thank you all. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Diana. We have come to the end of the program. Thank you all for your participation.
Thank you.